Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk today on something different from the Middle East. I've been speaking about the massacre at Deir Zour in northern Syria, where an airbase was defended by Syrian government troops and from ISIS, who had besieged the airbase for years. Then they made a big attack earlier this year, and again the Syrian government troops valiantly fought them off. I really do admire the Syrian government troops for their bravery and standing out against this mass of terrorists, in which I include NATO, because the moment the attack was beaten off, or rather 8 minutes later, the Americans turned up with their bombers, as did the Danes. What the hell were the Danes doing there? They were supposed to be a neutral country. When I knew the Danes, when I was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, they were respected for being neutral and people could go to them for help. But no longer. The Danes are part of the aggressive American war machine and run by Ash Carter. Ash Carter was the man who started this war on Deir Zour. He's the defense secretary in the American administration and locked into a conflict with the outgoing Secretary of State, John Kerry. And because of this conflict between these two men, Ash Carter did his best to destroy the nascent ceasefire which had developed because of the understanding between Lavrov and John Kerry. And there was a ceasefire in Syria, certainly in Aleppo, for a very short time, but then Ash Carter destroyed it, because Ash Carter is a criminal. He's a war criminal, and he should be brought to an international court. Anyway, this is just background, and I don't think I'm going to be able to carry on with my broadcast that I had intended to give today, which was on something else. What I was going to talk about today was Mark Duggan and the killing of Mark Duggan in Tottenham in 2011 on August the 4th. However, I think we can leave it at that, and we'll just finish off with quickly on Deir Zour and go back to Deir Zour in a week or so. Of course, as I say, there were the Danes involved in this massacre, the Americans involved in this massacre, the Australians involved in this massacre, and also the British Nimrod or Reaper drone involved in this massacre. This is a disgraceful attack by the British, by the Danes, by the Australians, by the Americans on the undefended troops on the ground of the Syrian army, who had fought so valiantly for so long against Daesh. And what this proves is that Daesh and the NATO are in alliance. Thank you.